lovely bunch of wonderful business and community leaders out there. Oh boy, the decibel levels, ooh, you went down from a 10 to a 5. Very good. Okay, I'm going to wait till everyone finds their seat, because we're going to get started. Award ceremony and installation dinner. And thank you so much for coming tonight, because this means so much to the Chamber of Commerce, my board of directors, and my staff, and myself. So I am honored to be my name is Courtney Conlon, for those of you in this room that don't know me, and if I don't know you tonight, I'll get to know you tomorrow, I promise. I love working rooms. I've been honored to be the CEO of the Pacifica Chamber of Commerce for the last 4.5 years. How time flies. Thank you. I would like to invite all of you to stand, and we're going to do the Pledge of Allegiance. Thank you. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Okay, so before we begin our awards ceremony tonight, I would like to take this, there's a kind of hush. Okay, good. Before we begin our awards ceremony tonight, I would like to take this time to dedicate our entire awards ceremony event tonight to none other than in honor of Elaine Larson. Thank you. She was the former editor and publisher of the Pacifica Tribune for probably about 10 years and been with the Tribune since 1987. I would like to invite Chris Hunter up, who's our Chief of Staff. Our Chief of Staff. Which one? Well, he is the Chief of Staff in Pacifica. Yeah.
We didn't even know his name for it.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. Yeah. Chief of Staff for Don Horsley's office. And call him up to the podium to say a few words about Elaine. Chris worked with Elaine when he was publisher of the Pacifica Tribune for almost 17 years. So thank you, Chris.
I want to thank all of you for remembering Elaine so fondly. And thank you, Courtney, for honoring her with this meeting today. I just wanted to say it's very hard to think about making posthumous comments about a friend, especially one who was a colleague for 17 years. But I'd like to say a few words about Elaine, so I'll try. The firefighters used to call her Lois Elaine. And that always made her smile. I think she loved the drama of fire and police. I know she thoroughly enjoyed being able to walk up to a fire or crime scene and have all the officials welcome her and give her the scoop. One of her favorite authors was Edna Buchanan, who was the Miami Herald Pulitzer Prize-winning police reporter, who went on to be a crime novelist. I used to urge Elaine to put her writing skills to fiction, but I don't think she ever saw herself that way. Elaine had a sharp wit and a compassionate heart. She always made time for people who wandered into the Tribune office, even though she didn't really like to schmooze socially. She was actually shy when it came to speaking in public or being the center of attention, instead of reporting on the events swirling around her adopted hometown. She excelled at writing heartwarming feature stories. When the San Francisco Examiner was still a prominent daily newspaper in the 1990s, she worked as a freelancer, crafting a new weekend story about an artist or an athlete or an animal lover or some quirky restaurant on the peninsula. She did this while she was working at the Tribune, and I think she was as proud of her feature stories for the Examiner as she was of all the tremendous amount of work that she did at the Tribune. It helped her to have these assignments sometimes outside of the Pacifica Tribune because it boosted her ego and enhanced her writing skills. I think that's why I always encouraged her to find new outlets for her personal enjoyment of writing and not to put all her life's energy into the community newspaper that paid the bills. This last year, as many of you know, was a very difficult one for Elaine. We spoke often on the phone and visited for coffee a few times, and I did what I could to boost her spirits and try to get her to focus on the future. I know how greatly losing her mother affected her earlier this last year. We shared the special pain of losing our fathers as youngsters, but Elaine held on to her mother tenderly as an adult daughter. I guess it was yet another overwhelming pain that was too hard to ease. I also know the death of her brother previously was also a difficult hurdle for her. Elaine's deep love and affection for her husband Jim was a primary element of Elaine's life. They were together for such a long time, and Jim was pivotal in everything Elaine did. They worked together at the Tribune for many years, seeing each other more often than most married couples do. I don't know whether that's a good formula for everyone, but it seemed to work for Jim and Elaine. It was my great honor and pleasure to work with Elaine. She helped make it possible for me to have a career in Pacifica, teaming up with me in a way that gave us both the opportunity to do what we enjoyed. My skin grew a little thicker working at the Pacifica Tribune, probably more so than hers, but she always kept me focused on maintaining a love of the good people and activities that make Pacifica so very special. Elaine loved Pacifica, and she devoted herself so thoroughly to the Pacifica Tribune that it's hard to believe she's gone, that her personal story is over, and that we only have our memories. While I will miss her, I am glad I knew her, and I know for sure that she loved Pacifica and everything about it. Thank you all tonight for thinking a little bit about her.
Thank you very much, Chris. Chief of Staff for Don Horst's office. So now back to our regularly scheduled program. First off, in order to move our program along tonight, when we begin the awards ceremony, our MC, Assemblymember Kevin Mullen, who just entered the room, just entered the house, will announce the awards and invite both the presenter and honoree up to the podium. And there's a couple of honorees with one award. There's 3 honorees for 1 award, so you'll be all coming up at the same time with a presenter. So please stand to the right of the podium. Both the presenter and the honoree will have up to 2 minutes. And let me tell you, if you don't, Darlene's gonna ring the bell. Or I've got Alan in back. Alan, hold up your hook, hold up your cane. Oh no, your cane. Okay. Anyway, we've got a hook back there and a bell, but you know what? You just don't want to go over 2 minutes. Okay, so please stand to the right of the podium. And regarding pictures, what we're trying to do here tonight is just Carol Camacho, my wonderful staff at the Pacifica Chamber of Commerce. Thank you for all the logistics and everything she does on a daily basis. She will be taking 1 to 2 official pictures per honoree, so please refrain from any posed pictures until after the event. So, with that said, thank you. As I look around the room tonight, it is a pleasure to see so many of our wonderful business and community leaders gathered here to honor and congratulate those outstanding Pacifica-based businesses, organizations, and outstanding Pacificans that exemplify the exceptional efforts in their business and/or community. Each has contributed and has demonstrated generosity of spirit, giving of their time, expertise, resources, and talents, coupled with their overall passion for making Pacifica a great place to live, work, shop, and play. I would also like to acknowledge our public officials and representatives from their offices please stand as I call your name, and audience, please hold your applause until after I've called everyone's name. Thank you. Katrina Rill from Congressman Jackie Spears' office. Okay, thank you. Oh, good, you didn't. Wow. Corey Walbach from State Senator Jerry Hill's office. And we have Chris Hunter from Supervisor Don Horsley's office. You have to stand. Okay. And then, of course, we have Virginia Kroger from Assemblymember Kevin Mullen's office. And we are honored that you are here today to present both proclamations to all of our honorees, and really, really appreciate your time to come down and be with our awards ceremony. And then, so all of us here tonight, all the awardees, as I said, will be presented with a special certificate of appreciation, not only from the Chamber of Commerce, but all of the elected officials' offices. So also here tonight, I just want to make mention of other business and community leaders, of which all of us, I'm sure, are, especially when we put our pants on in the morning, one leg at a time. Mayor Karen, from Pacifica City Council, we have our Mayor Karen Irvin. Could you please stand? And we're going to hold the applause again. I know, it's hard to not applaud Karen, isn't it? And then Councilmember Mike O'Neill and Councilmember Sue DeGreen. Just now you big applause. There you go. Wow. And then also I'd like to welcome in the back Lori Tinfow, our city manager, and thank you. And also Lorenzo Hines, he's our new assistant city manager. And of course, who keeps our city safe at night and by day is none other than Chief Joseph Spamheimer. You know, it was funny because we really took time to make sure that everyone's name was properly done on our list, and we couldn't find the word Joseph. It was Joseph Spamheimer's name was not under Joseph; it was under Chief. I mean, come on now, don't we call you Chief? Okay. So, moving on again with tonight's program, I would like to invite our past board president, Bill Meyerhoff, owner of Seaview Tire and Brake, who will spend a few minutes touting the Chamber's accomplishments over this past year. Bill Meyerhoff.
Good evening, Chamber members, guests, honorees, and dignitaries. It has been my pleasure to serve as your 2014 Chamber Board President. I am pleased with the direction and accomplishments your Chamber has made this past year. With a competent staff and dedicated Board of Directors, along with our membership, our accomplishments have been many. Some examples are our networking at night events and ribbon cuttings allow us to mix and mingle with others in the community that can help to improve and promote your business. Our informational seminars with knowledgeable guest speakers have provided valuable information on how to manage social media, such as LinkedIn and Facebook. When elections or important issues such as the general plan or tax issues arise, your Chamber is involved and engaged to help our members stay educated and informed. We have also partnered with others hosting events like the annual Rockaway Tree Lighting, which creates lasting magical memories for families and friends while promoting local businesses. Our Oktoberfest, under the direction of Darlene Gonzalez from Stearns Lending and Pete Yos from Dial Glass, was a big success. Taste of Pacifica, chaired by Chris Porter from Recology of the Coast, is always a big hit. Our annual golf tournament, chaired by Chuck Gus from Nick's Restaurant, was a fun day for all. Our weekly Chamber Wave is a valuable resource that can help our businesses to save money and stay informed of upcoming events and issues that can affect your business, such as the PG&E $500 utility cap or the new credit card PIN and chip technology that all businesses must be compliant by October 2015. Courtney Conlon, our CEO, along with the Business Improvement District and the local restaurants, have worked diligently to bring travel writers to our community to help promote our city. Hopefully you have all had a chance to watch the YouTube video promoting Pacifica as a tourist destination. The last few years have shown significant increase in tourism and hotel occupancy, which in turn earns revenue for our city. The Chamber continuing dynamic leadership is among the best and talented in the business community, and the Chamber will continue with outstanding direction in 2015. As my year comes to a close, I would like to thank you, our Chamber of Commerce members, the Board of Directors, ambassadors, and staff. Together we have accomplished much. With continued communication, cooperation, and commitment, we can accomplish even more. Thank you very much for being involved in your chamber and your community. I now would like to acknowledge a few people that have given extraordinary support this past year for me, and I just would like to show my appreciation. Dr. Susan Hsu, if you could stand, please. Carol Camacho. Jenny Shapiro.
Over there.
Okay, I'll take it on her behalf.
Cheryl Yos.
Guess who's coming up?
And my wife, Debbie Meyerhoff.
No, Debbie. Up here. Wait a minute, who takes the picture? No, you're over there, Debbie.
Push the button down.
Debbie, close up.
Okay.
I want you to make sure. You look like you're going to walk away.
So, okay, we didn't have a technical difficulty. We just had Carol's really good camera that we gave to our current president of the Chamber Board of Directors. She might not know how to run a camera right away, but boy, does she know how to run a business and run it well and be such a pillar in our community.
Did that work?
Thank you.
Bill, I'm going to give you yours.
Now, are you going to do?
Pass her the gavel now.
Yeah, we're gonna. Okay. Okay. So now, thank you so much, Bill. So now we would like to invite the current president of 2015 Chamber Board of Directors, Darlene Gonzalez.
I am honored to be elected to be the president of the Board of Directors for 2015. I take this new position very seriously. Believe me when I say I have some big shoes to fill. Following my predecessors such as Bill Meyerhoff, Cheryl Yos, Sandy Anderson, and Chris Porter. I feel fortunate to know they're still on the Chamber Board and we are stronger than ever. I still remember when I was asked 4 years ago to be on the board and I was not quite sure what the Chamber did besides the Chamber Directory. But as I've learned, it is so much more. Our Chamber focus is to inform, educate, grow our business community, as well as promote Pacifica. We are also strong advocates and a voice for the business community. All of our businesses in the community are important to us, whether you are a sole proprietor or more than 30 employees. The strategic areas that I will continue to focus on in 2015 are informational seminars, website workshops, maintain and efficient partnerships with the key city, county, state officials while advocating the interest of the business community and the economic development. Community events for our families to enjoy which bring our community closer and promote local businesses. Continue to work alongside with the Hotel Business Improvement District to market Pacifica as a tourist destination. This in turn will continue to increase our city revenue. Results of our recent survey show our members wanting more evening networking events. So we are going to be holding more the network night events to help promote your business. When you invest in your business by joining the Pacifica Chamber of Commerce, we actively promote and support your business, which helps create a stronger local economy. Being a member-driven business organization, we strongly believe that every Pacifica business will not find a greater return on their investment than belonging to the Pacifica Chamber of Commerce. Thank you for all coming to honor our nominees, and I look forward to serving as your president of the Chamber of Commerce for 2015. Thank you. I also have two people. Oh.
First one, I'd like to
Oh,
pass
sorry.
you the gavel. There's a couple of tools that I have for you that you're going to need with this office. So here is your gavel.
I feel it already.
Okay, and I also have one more tool that you're going to need. I have one more tool that you're going to need when you're asking for volunteers.
Oh, I'm scared.
Oh my Lord.
Like I need this. Larry will be so happy.
Thank you.
I wanted to acknowledge two other people, me and Bill. We couldn't have done the things we did last year, and I know I'm not going to be able to continue to do the things that we had planned for this year without these two people. Their wives did not want us to make a big deal out of it, but me and Bill insisted, so we said, tough, we're doing it anyways. So I'd like to have Alan Conley and Pete Yost. I just want you to stand to thank you. You don't have to come up, I know you hate it, but I'd like you to stand up because these two, it's incredible the things they do. I mean, Alan and Pete, without these guys, I don't know how we put together, you know, the Oktoberfest and the Christmas tree lighting. These guys are just always there when you need them. You don't have to ask. So thank you. We just wanted to give you something to thank you.
Wow. Here's one I'm going to do this.
Okay, so I think that I'm verklempt right now. Alan and Pete, congratulations. Okay, so before I invite Karen Urban up to officiate my Board of Directors oath of office, I would like to personally thank my current Board of Directors. In looking at one of our 5 core competencies, creating a strong local economy, our Chamber Board collectively employs well over 200 local Pacificans, and with all of their businesses combined, have over 350 years of successful business experience. And yes, yeah, you can applaud that. Okay, but there's even more. Additionally, my Chamber Board members have collectively sponsored and contributed to over 150 community-based organizations, nonprofits, schools, and sports teams over decades, and continue to offer their financial support and assistance to these organizations throughout the year. My board members share in the success of all businesses who contribute to these organizations. We are the Chamber of Commerce, we are community, we are Pacifica. So it's very important for everyone here tonight to know that in addition to having their own day jobs, yeah, they have their own day jobs, each of my board members are volunteers. They volunteer, they generously give of their time and resources to help ensure that Pacifica is a great place to live, work, and do business. I thank them for another year of guidance and partnership and their unwavering commitment in revitalizing our Chamber's presence in the community. Yes, thank you. And last but not least, and helping to move our Chamber forward as a true business leader here in Pacifica. Thank you very much, my Board of Directors. At this time, I'd like to ask each of my board members, as I call your name, to please stand. And once everyone, please hold your applause until afterwards. I know it's going to be hard because we got a lot of wonderful board members here we all love and know so well. So I'd first like to ask our new president of the Chamber Board of Directors, Darlene Gonzalez, Stearns Lending Inc. Hold your applause. I know it's going to be hard. Bill Meyerhoff, Seaview Tire and Brake, our immediate past president. Our treasurer, Cheryl Yoes, Dial Glass and Window Company. Vice President, Chuck Gus, Nick's Restaurant. He's already standing, watching. Sandy Anderson, Anderson Swim and Scuba and Swim. Marty Searles, Best Western Plus, Lighthouse Hotel. Beth Lemke, proprietor of A Grape in the Fog. Jeff Brammer, Miller and O'Brien Service and Tow. Am I right, Jeff? Okay, good. Okay. Wave and Dean Fernandez, Monobrand Marketing. Jim Wagner, W.J. Bradley Mortgage. Suzanne Johnson, Pacifica Play School. And last but not least, our newest member on our chamber board, but he's not new. He's been on our chamber board before and served in what, John, the late 90s, early 2000s? John Sanford from Sanford Firestone. Now you can give him a big round of applause. Oh, okay. So Bill is going to pass out the oath of office to all my chamber board members who've already sat down. And I would like to invite at this time Karen Irvin, our mayor of Pacifica for 2015. She is going to come up and she's going to officiate the oath of office for my chamber board of directors. And chamber board of directors, when you do an oath of office, like the Pledge of Allegiance, you have to stand. Thank you, Suzanne. You know protocol. Please stand, my chamber board members. All 13 of you. What a lucky number we are. Okay. I don't see everyone standing. Jeff, you're not standing. I'll call you out by name. You know I will. Okay, so I would like to turn the mic over to our Mayor, Karen Irvin, and then she will do the officiating of the oath of office for my board of directors. We're not going to have you do it all in one sentence. We're going to do it in little, like 4 words at a time. It'll be easy to follow.
Hello, everyone, and I just want to say a couple words, and I just want to make it really quick, but I just want to say it's an honor to be here to speak at the Chamber event. The Chamber of Commerce and all the businesses that are part of Pacifica are truly the heart and soul, as so many of us in the morning get up and drive over the hill to go to work. You're here, you provide our products and our services, you allow me to get my manis and my pedis and my facials and my haircuts. I get the services I need, I go to the grocery store, I get local food, I have great restaurants, I get dog walking, I've got swim lessons.
Can you top off your tank in Pacifica?
And I can top off the tank in Pacifica. It is all so important. And you guys make it so special and unique here. And I truly mean that from the bottom of my heart. Lived here for a long, long time, my whole life. And it really is an incredibly special community because you are here, you're taking care of your neighbors, you're taking care of the people that come to visit, and I'm so proud to be part of this community. But it is what it is because of you, so I really want to thank you for that. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and start the oath of office. So you guys ready?
Ready.
All right.
Standing.
Okay. I, say your name.
Darlene Gonzalez,
Do solemnly affirm
do solemnly affirm
that I will support
that I will support
and advance the purpose,
and advance the purpose,
policies, and objectives
policies, and objectives
of the Pacifica Chamber of Commerce
of the Pacifica Chamber of Commerce
and Visitor Center
and Visitor Center
in promoting business in Pacifica,
in promoting business in Pacifica,
that I will help provide the means
that I will help provide the means
for promoting economic,
for promoting economic,
civic, commercial, cultural, industrial, and educational interest of the area. That I take this obligation freely. Without any mental reservation. Or purpose of evasion. And that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties upon which I am about to enter. Great job.
Thank you so much, Mayor Farrah Irvin. Thank you so much. Okay, so we are now officially over with the first part of our program, and we have one more thing before we go, about 10 minutes, and so you can all socialize and enjoy your meal. And I'm turning it over to our past president, Bill Meyerhoff.
Thank you. So Darlene, now that you've been Chamber Board President for about 8 minutes, and I know initially you had some trepidation about taking this office and concern, what it would entail. But, we always told you that we've got your back.
You gotta get up and turn around.
Oh, that was on cue. Boy, what a great bunch we are. Okay. Yeah, they're great fans. Okay. So, Darlene, I will always have your back and be a great fan of yours. Yes, I will. So, enjoy your meal. We have about a 10-minute break, then we'll come back for our award ceremony, where Assemblymember Kevin Mullen will be taking over. Thank you very much. Enjoy. We're going to put our bells up to the microphone. Okay, so as our food is now, the main entree is coming out, I would like all of you to come on back. I know, let you out for 10 minutes, but I can't get you back. Okay. Okay, where's my hook? Here's the hook, guys, okay? It's time to circle back. Come on, circle back around. I know. Order in the court. Wow. Okay. Okay, so we are going to begin our awards ceremony. Thank you so much. Oh, I got them. Between our bell, the bullhorn. Oh, Darlene's got the bullhorn, guys. Better watch out. You know what? I'm going to arm her with the hook, too, because she's good. Okay, so I am going to be giving over the microphone to our Assemblymember, our MC tonight, Assemblymember Kevin Mullins. But I just want to remind all of the presenters and honorees, and I really want to say, so far I'm feeling pretty good. It's not too late in the night, and we just are beginning our awards program. Assemblymember Kevin Mullen will be announcing the award, saying a couple of maybe sentence or two. Then he's going to invite the presenter to come up, as well as the honorees. I would like you to stand right over here. And Darlene, how many minutes do they get each? 2 minutes. You get the bell, you get the hook. I tell you, I want to see that action. Okay.
Can I ask you, I don't say anything, can I ask you a question? Is that going to happen right now? It's only 10 to 8. You've moved this right along. How much time do you think you need to finish this up? Because everybody's just getting their dinner in front of them. You can give them 10 more minutes with no sweat. It's only 10 minutes. Why don't you let everybody get started? Wait a minute. Now think about this. This is a discussion we're having. How much time do you think you need to take? All right, that puts us at 9 o'clock. Done? Out of here by 9. Done and out of here by 9:45? I thought it was 9:30. 10:30.
I'll give him a 10-second warning.
Darlene, get the hook. Okay, very good. You know, I did learn how to whistle a long time ago. And I don't need a bell, I don't need a hook. I'll tell you what I'm going to do if you're talking too long. Did I do that? Anyone that would like to learn how to whistle, meet me after the event. I'll teach you. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Andy and Al. Okay, so Assemblymember Kevin Mullen was re-elected in November 2014 and was sworn in as the Speaker pro tempore. Ooh, I like that. In the 2015-2016 legislative session. In this new role, he continues to be part of the Speaker's leadership team and presides regularly over floor sessions. His leadership is critical for the smooth operation of the Assembly as it takes up thousands of bills during this session. Thousands. And we are fortunate to have our concerns addressed and brought before Assembly by none other than Assemblymember Kevin Mullins. Please take a seat.
Thank you so much, Courtney. And thank you for the boutonniere. It's staying up at the moment. We'll see how it goes over the course of this evening. Thank you, Courtney, for your outstanding leadership of this chamber, and thank you to both outgoing and incoming board members for your volunteer work, which makes this chamber go. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the 2015 Chamber Awards ceremony. It gives me great pleasure to join you as your MC for the second year in a row. I can't believe you invited me back after last year. But I am honored, and thank you, Chuck Gus, for hosting us this evening. Thank you to, absolutely. Thank you to city council members and business folks that are the backbone of the community of Pacifica. I am truly honored to represent the 465,000 people that comprise the 22nd Assembly District, which of course includes this tremendous community. And if you call Pacifica home, as most of you do in this room, you have felt the loss of our dear friend Elaine Larson, to whom this evening is dedicated, and I want to thank Chris Hunter for a wonderful tribute of Elaine. I was fortunate to be in the position to adjourn the Assembly session of January 22nd in Elaine Larson's memory and in her honor, and we will be preparing a memorial commendation for her family, and I wish those who knew her peace and comfort during this time. So thank you again for that acknowledgement. So every year, the Pacifica Chamber of Commerce recognizes the extraordinary businesses and individuals who collectively create a spirit of generosity and service in this community. These honorees have given their time, their energy, and resources to make Pacifica the unique and beautiful place that you love to call home. You will be glad to learn that despite the efforts of my aide, Virginia Kroger, a Pacifica native and resident, by the way, who tried to encourage me to give a political speech, I'm going to forego that this evening. But you'll recall that last year I poked a little fun at my home community of South San Francisco, which is right over the hill. And I provided some similarities and differences between my hometown of South San Francisco and this community of Pacifica. Having exhausted that, this year, the brief entertainment for the evening, will be my comparisons with Pacifica and areas to the south, from Half Moon Bay to Pescadero and down the coast. I don't represent those areas in the Assembly, so I might take a few liberties with these comparisons. Now, is this Pacifica Community Television? Is this being taped right now?
Yes.
Will it only run in the city of Pacifica?
Down from Pescadero.
It runs down there too? right, so now you're really killing the vibe here. Is there any way you can edit this whole portion out? Can you? Yeah, I don't want to see it up on YouTube or anything, all right? Will you do me a solid and just allow it? Okay. I'm going to hold you to that. I'm a Pacifica Community Television alum, by the way. I used to host a TV show on Pacifica Community Television. That's how I got my start. Okay, so here's a list for whatever amusement may ensue. Number 1, Half Moon Bay has traffic problems once a year with the famous Pumpkin Festival. Pacifica has problems with traffic year-round. Half Moon Bay's Pumpkin Festival lasts for a couple of weeks. Pacifica's Fog Fest lasts indefinitely. Half Moon Bay is trying to figure out how to repair a bridge that covers 1/8 of a mile. You all built a terrific tunnel and created a stunning ocean view park simultaneously. And I walked that trail with my wife this past weekend. Absolutely fantastic. Half Moon Bay, a community I love, by the way, just in case he doesn't hold to this, resists any new building or development of any kind. Pacifica, let's just skip that one. Moving on. Pacifica's Terra Nova High School won the CCS football championship and has a record-breaking, highly recruited quarterback. Half Moon Bay has Brussels sprouts. As a side note, though, Half Moon Bay High School does have an undefeated boys basketball team, which is highly ranked in the Bay Area. They are leading Terra Nova by 1 game, I believe, in their league. Pacifica has beaches open to all. Half Moon Bay has Martin's Beach open to the billionaire friends of Bernard Posey. For those of you who follow the news. Half Moon Bay has a big wave competition titled Mavericks. Almost everyone who lives in Pacifica is a Maverick. When in doubt, flatter the crowd. Pescadero, moving a little further south, Pescadero has a quaint downtown and the oldest restaurant in the United States. Still owned by the same family. Pacifica has Nick's Rockaway Restaurant, which has better views and serves way more than artichoke soup. We'll drink to that. All right, just bear with me, there's only 3 more. Half Moon Bay has Ocean Colony with a 4 Seasons hotel and manicured golf courses. Pacifica has Shark Park Course, which is manicured occasionally and where regular people can still play. Año Nuevo is a state beach where large mammals mate. Pacifica, you can all fill in the rest on that one. Finally, Pacifica has an active and energetic Chamber of Commerce, so does Half Moon Bay, and congratulations to all of you. So with that nonsense out of the way, let's get on to the actual action this evening, and that is our awards presentation. And you already heard the disclaimer from Courtney about how this will be done. We will announce the award name, read an award description, invite the presenter and honoree to the podium at the same time. The pictures will be candid, not posed, so face the camera. Not that camera. Is it this camera we're supposed to face or another camera? It'll be this camera, so over this direction. Got it. Okay. Very good. So, we are going to launch into the awards presentation. Our first award of the evening is for the new and innovative business. The pioneering combination of an original concept and savvy business acumen which results in a profitable venture equals the New and Innovative Business Award. So the 2015 New and Innovative Business honoree is Pacifica Batting Cages. We will be honoring Mauricio Martinez and Keith Smith, and Joey Gentile, I believe, is Joey's last name. Our presenter of this award is Mr. Brian Ferretti. Brian, come on up.
All three on the list come up. Good, perfect.
Wow, honored to be here. Is that garlic bread amazing?
Yeah.
It's a meal, and yeah, no, I'm good, thank you. Seriously, it's an honor to be here. My name is Brian Ferretti, and I love Mauricio and Keith. We've grown up together. The Pacifica Cages, for me and my family, I quickly want to talk about why I believe it is such a positive influence in our city. And first reason why I believe that is it's a positive influence and has a positive effect on parents. I'm a parent of 4. It has saved my marriage and increased my love for my kids, because when they fight each other, I just send them to the cages, and my wife is happy. Seriously though, when I go to the cages, sorry, I don't want to lose it. It's quality time with my kids. And as you all know, we live in a fast-paced world, and sometimes we miss a lot. Our kids grow up fast. When I'm at the cages, time stops. And I'm able to see my kids smile and have a blast. And see my wife smile and have a blast, and take a bat and swing and miss, and swing and miss, and swing and miss. But I still love her. 19 years. I think the second reason why the Pacifica Cages has had such a positive and incredible impact on our city of Pacifica, our children, our kids. It builds confidence in our kids. When I'm at the cages as a parent and a coach, I observe and I see kids exit boredom and enter a fun, positive, safe environment where they're instructed by quality coaches, great people, and they have a blast, and they're smiling, and they're having fun, right? And they're learning to hit a baseball for the first time, and that's a science to swing a bat. But what I love is to see kids swing and miss and have the confidence to get back and try again and try again and try again. I guess what I'm saying, my stupid phone will work. I guess what I'm saying is the Pacifica Cages afford to me as a parent time to teach my family life lessons. And a life lesson is keep swinging. Keep swinging. Love you, brother. Love you.
Wow. Thanks, Brian. One of the most positive people I know, actually the most positive person that I know. First of all, I'd like to introduce my partners. Local entrepreneur Keith Smith, varsity baseball coach Joey Gentili. We're thrilled here today to accept this award. It's something that we thought of almost 2 years ago, and it's just a pleasure to be up here to be recognized by the community. On behalf of the Cages staff, we want to thank the Chamber of Commerce for putting this great event together. Corny and your staff, you guys did a fabulous job, obviously. We want to thank the community for your ongoing support. We wouldn't be here otherwise. I'd like to thank a couple of my team members that are here tonight, that have been here since the beginning. I'd like you to stand up when I call your name, please. Brian Powers. Stand up, Mr. Powers. He's been with us since the beginning. He provides instructions and leadership and is passionate about what he does. He wears it on his sleeve, and if you've ever seen him with kids, he does a fabulous job with those kids. Thank you, Brian. Jacob Martinez, please stand up. He dedicates his weekends from open to close every single weekend. Actually, he played his first college game this week. Congratulations. Thank you both for what you do. Last but certainly not least, our wives. April, stand up please, April. Crystal, stand up, Crystal. And Shannon, you're already standing. Thank you for your ongoing support. We've obviously wouldn't be here without your support. Thank you, everybody.
Come on. I know. I don't even do we need
Congratulations, Pacifica Bat Cages.
I don't know if we
And all of our award winners will be walking away with certificates from the County of San Mateo, State Senator Jerry Hill, myself, as well as Congresswoman Jackie Spear. Moving on to our second award category, the 2015 Pacifica Chamber Awards, is Outstanding Community Organization. This award is given to the organization that, through its cultural and social impact, has made a better and stronger community. The honoree for the 2015 Outstanding Community Organization is, the envelope please, Pacifica Spindrift Theater. Accepted will be Ruth Amber. And our presenter to Pacifica Spindrift Theater is none other than Councilmember Mike O'Neill. Mike.
Thanks, Kevin. I don't exactly know why Ruth picked me to do this, but I did want to say, you know, Pacifica Spindrift's been in town for 56 years, and Ruth was not there at the founding, okay? But it is an important institution. It has a lot of fond memories for a lot of people in town. So I'd like to pass on Ruth to give this speech.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Ruth Amber, your friendly face and voice between the box office at PSP. I can promise you that my remarks tonight will be shorter than my outgoing voicemail at the theater. PSP, which now is in its 56th season of providing live community theater in Pacifica and the surrounding Bay Area communities, is a nonprofit run entirely by volunteers. While we face some adverse situations, such as the break-in in December of 2012 and structural damage on the main stage in 2013, we were yellow tagged for 8 months, which meant we could not use the theater. That did not stop us. We took our show on the road. Half box office will travel, thanks to the Jefferson Union High School District and Mike O'Neill. We reopened the theater in February of 2014, thanks to the support of local community organizations and businesses, as well as individual donors. PSP would like to thank the following for making this happen: the Sam Mazza Foundation, the Pacifica Lions Club, Frutel Roofing, Dave Blackman and BB Construction, Recology of the Coast, Rotary Club of Pacifica, City of Pacifica Department of Public Works, the Pacifica Tribune, and the Chamber of Commerce. If you've not seen our current production, How to Succeed in Business Without Trying, which is selling out quickly, please do get your reservations in now. It's a fantastic, feel-good show. Thank you for keeping our curtain up for many more years of quality life entertainment. Was I under 2 minutes?
Ready?
Congratulations, Ruth, and Pacifica Spindrift Theater. Moving on to our third award of the evening is Volunteer of the Year. In addition to living busy and full lives of family, friends, work, and home, this award acknowledges a special individual who voluntarily adds numerous commitments to their schedule to improve our community. This year's honoree as Volunteer of the Year is Suzanne Johnson of Pacifica. You're at the top of the applause here, guys. Congratulations. And to present the award is John Sanford of Sanford Firestone. John.
Relax. Relax.
I'm trying.
Thank you. It is my pleasure to present our Volunteer of the Year award to Suzanne Wheeler Johnson.
Yeah.
She has been the right hand of our Chamber of Commerce, helping whenever she is needed. She has worked and helped with our Pacifica Resource Center, the Walk for Breast Cancer, the Leukemia Relay for Life, the Suicide Awareness Walk. She has helped families in our community that have experienced a tragedy or a loss. She has been involved with our chamber mixers and our ribbon cuttings, organized and cooked for the Moose Run luncheons and for their Thursday night dinners. And my favorite, she randomly drops off meals to businesses like Sanford Firestone, as well as our Pacifica Fire and Police Department. She makes a really good breakfast sandwich, I gotta tell you. It is my pleasure to present this award to Suzanne Wheeler Johnson, our volunteer of the year.
Thank you. Words cannot express how honored I am to be recognized for this award. My husband said that a short pencil is better than a long memory, so I got my cheat sheet. Whew. I would like to thank my family, especially my mother, Shirley Wheeler, who, with the help of my father, has given me the opportunity to serve continuing generations through our family business, Pacifica Play School, which was established in 1959. Being the director provides me the flexibility to give back to the community, which I love to do. I also couldn't do it without my amazing staff, which includes my wonderful daughter Alyssa, whose birthday it is, but I'm not supposed to say it.
Happy birthday!
And she is the 4th generation to provide child care, education, and love to Pacifica's children and their future. At this time, I'd like to thank again the Pacifica Chamber of Commerce, all my family and friends, and tell you how wonderful I think the Pacifica is.
Oh, well, Kevin's going to give you awards. You're going to turn around and Carol's going to take a quick picture. Okay, Suzanne, you go.
Come on in.
Ready, 1, 2, 3. Okay. And that's it. Suzanne, you go there. Suzanne, Rollins.
Get your flag.
Yeah. I'm not going to.
Very nicely done.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Suzanne. Moving on to Our next award is Ambassador of the Year. The Ambassador of the Year award recognizes a person who has dedicated time and energy to attend chamber functions, befriend new business people, and make them feel connected with the chamber. The 2015 Ambassador of the Year is Lynn Gallo. And here to present the Ambassador of the Year award is her daughter, Missy Gallo.
Hi, my name is Missy, and I'm here to introduce my most amazing mother, Lynn Gallo. We agreed, right? $20 every time I say amazing. Okay. So my mother is a marriage and family therapist right across the street here in Pacifica, and she became a marriage family therapist after retiring from an amazing, successful career at AT&T, where she started many moons ago coloring maps, and she ended managing a multi-million-dollar account for them. She retired, and after giving countless hours of free therapy to my father and I, which I still use to this day, she's pursued her dream to help people deal with life challenges. Lynn provides an invaluable service to the community, providing affordable therapy to children and adults on a sliding fee scale in a time when mental health services are underfunded and difficult for many to afford. So Lynn's fees start at approximately $50 an hour in an industry where she could easily charge $150 an hour easily. The most amazing example of her sliding fee scale is when she provided services to a young gentleman who worked in our fast food industry, and he earned a minimum wage per hour. 1 hour of his time was equal to 1 hour of my mother's time. So it is my honor to give her this award, to present this award to her.
Thank you. I'm keeping her. You know, I bought my first house here. I had my daughter here. And I always wanted to have my own business. And so when I retired from AT&T, I looked out there and I thought, what could I do? In marketing, what I do is I was selling products and services to people. And I loved marketing. So I thought, what could I do? And a friend of mine said, you'd be a great therapist. Instead of selling products, you'd sell people on themselves and do some problem solving. And I thought, oh, this would be perfect. So I went on to get that degree, but I always wanted an office in Rockaway Beach. I thought that was the most beautiful place to have an office. So I went and applied, and he says, it's a 5-year waiting period. Not a problem. Put my name on the list. It was like 2 weeks later, the photography studio wanted out of their lease. And I said, I'm here, I'm ready to go. And so anyway, I got my office right off, and there's a walking path there, and there's benches right there. I cannot tell you how much therapy and Pacifica business gets done on those benches over there. I met the most interesting people. And you know, then the moment I got my license, I always used the little blue chamber book. Even though I worked for AT&T and we were selling those yellow pages, I could never find anything. So I always used the little blue book. And I said, if I ever get a business, I'm going to be in that book. So I marched over there, got in the book, and felt really proud of myself because I'm part of the community and I want to be part of the community. And initially, it wasn't really it didn't feel like a welcoming chamber. But then Courtney showed up, Jenny showed up, Carol showed up, and not that it was a party, but I'll tell you, they invited everybody in. When visitors came, I would help out oftentimes and fill envelopes. And I'd be sitting there, and they'd whip up, they'd go out and make these people feel welcome. Welcome to Pacifica. Answer any question, help them in any way they could. And it was like amazing to see what they could do to bring people into our community and feel welcome and return and come back. And when we come into Pacifica, we take it for granted. You come and you look at those oceans, it is amazing. My breath gets taken away every day when I come down the hill and I see all of that in front of me. And I feel blessed to be here. We are so lucky. So anyway, on that note, I want to thank the Chamber for this wonderful acknowledgement
of who I am and what I've been doing for the chamber. And I just once again feel so blessed to have a family that's supportive. I have community peers that are supportive. I've worked up at Sunset Ridge. Well, before that it was Westview. Before that it was Fairmont. And I've worked there the whole time working with some of our families that need more services and need more help. So it's been a great gift to be a small business owner in Pacifica. So thank you very, very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Congratulations, Lynn. Moving on to our fifth award tonight. We're calling this the Business Treasure Award. Valued for its customer service approach and its volunteerism, this award recognizes that it takes both qualities to make a successful business. Our honoree of the 2015 Business Treasure Award is Hacks Auto Body, Dan Rice and Jeff Mountain. Congratulations, Hacks. And our presenter this evening is Bill Myrock.
Okay, so Missy, where are you, Missy? Was it for every amazing $20? Was it that the presenter said about the honoree? Okay. I have the amazing pleasure this evening to present the Business Treasure Award to Hacks Auto Body. Hacks Auto Body was established in the late 1950s by Haskell Henshaw. His nickname was Hack, thus Hacks Auto Body. The original location was a small shop in the Rockaway Beach area next to Mike's Union on the Coast Highway, right up the street. There have been a few different principals over the years, including Frank Kirby, Rich Davis, and Larry Easterby. In 1973, Frank and Larry made the bold decision to move from Rockaway Beach to a much larger building that they were able to purchase in the Pacific Manor area. The property at 118 Monterey Road is the current location. Frank retired in 1990. Larry retired in 2001 after 35 years of owning the business. He can still be seen frequently at the shop. Not sure if it's his love for the auto body business or his role as the evil, overbearing landlord. Not my words, Larry. The current owners are Jack Melman and Dan Rice. Jack has been involved in the business for 27 years and an owner for 20 years. Dan has been involved in the business for 18 years and an owner for 16 years. I was hoping to see the possible future potential partner, young Donovan Rice, here this evening, but I think his mom and dad probably made him stay home and do his homework. Or they decided that the influences of Jeff Bramer from Millen O'Brien. Either way, it's good parenting. Jack and Dan, along with their long-term employers, are committed to operating a top-quality auto body facility that is also involved in the community, supporting numerous organizations, including Little League, Terra Nova Car Show, the Tiger Sharks and Cheer program, to name a few. Their pursuit of excellence has enabled them to become an exclusive direct repair facility for many insurance companies. Hacks Auto Body has the knowledge and experience to help you with any auto body paint needs. So if your vehicle becomes damaged, bent, or broken, I'm sure Hacks Auto Body can restore it to its original sparkling state. In this gem of a community called Pacifica, Hacks Auto Body is a true treasure.
All right, I'm not a man of many words, but I would like to say that growing up here in Pacifica has been a pleasure. And
Very exciting.
as a child, you know, riding my motorcycles in the hills, running from the police, and doing stuff like that, I honestly never realized that I would become a business owner in this community. And through that, I have actually realized how much our business owners, such as all of us and ourselves, actually give to this community to make it a better place. And I'm very pleased to be part of that. I want to thank my parents and Larry for giving me the opportunity to become a business owner in this town that I call home. Outside of that, the one thing I do regret is that I can spend probably weeks on end without going over a hill and seeing any sunshine. So, but the rewards, I think, outweigh any sunshine just by measure of the thanks that I get for servicing people's needs on their automobiles in this community. And I want to say thank you to all and the Chamber for nominating us for this wonderful award. Thank you.
Courtney, you're going to be very happy. I'm going to keep this way under 2 minutes.
Start with the hook.
I just want to thank everybody here for the acknowledgement, and time's just flown by from since I started. This is just crazy. I never thought we'd get anything like this. It's really nice. We really do appreciate it. And I just want to thank everybody. Thank you very much.
Carol?
Come on in.
Ready?
Like family.
1, 2, and 3. Great, thank you guys. Jack, Dan, congratulations. Okay.
All right, folks, we have entered the home stretch. We're like ripping this year. We're gonna be out here before 9 o'clock. We have a 5-minute limit to speak on the floor of the assembly. You guys are like banging it out in like less than 2 minutes. This is awesome. All right, our 6th award is for the Business Hall of Fame. This award honors a business that has a long history. And I know this company, they've got a storied history as well. And they have demonstrated unwavering commitment to the community. And that extends well beyond the city of Pacifica. Our honoree for the Business Hall of Fame is Marina Tolentino, Pacifica Branch Manager, and Tom McGraw, CEO, its First National Bank of Northern California. presenter this evening is none other than Courtney, who has some kind words for First National Bank.
Thank you, Kevin. Okay, Marina, Tom, as you make your way to the podium. Okay, so when you think of a bank, what comes to mind? A financial institution, perhaps with big concrete headquarters, or unapproachable and or inaccessible management? Not with First National Bank of Northern California. They proudly brand themselves as the family bank and are always welcoming individuals as well as nonprofits and small to large businesses to come and join the family. Since 1963, First National Bank of Northern California has been dedicated to providing the finest financial services, priding themselves on being a community-friendly bank focused on delivering high-quality, timely, and personalized services. In Pacifica, First National Bank opened up their first branch in January 1965. That same year, First National Bank helped finance Pacifica's first brand new fire truck. Talk about contributing and investing in the safety and health of our community. First National Bank has 10 branches, 3 on the coast, several on the peninsula, and 2 branches in San Francisco with over 200 employees. Many of their employees and directors live in Pacifica. With the community generously supporting the bank over the last 50 years, First National Bank prides itself on fulfilling its commitment to reciprocate by contributing to the well-being and quality of life in Pacifica. Over the years, the bank has made numerous financial contributions to support nonprofits, educational, athletic, and civic activities. Okay, so at First National Bank, CEO Tom McGraw is most accessible, not like those big banks, concrete walls. In fact, he has requested that wherever, whenever any customer wants to chat, share a concern, or ask any questions, that Tom's personal cell phone number be given out. And I have to say, Tom, now that's personalized service and relationship building to the nth degree. Tom makes you feel like you're the most important person at that moment and actively listens while providing answers and insight to any of your questions. For this past year, Marina Tolentino has proudly served as the branch manager for the Lindemar First National Bank. Marina has been part of the family for over 30 years and embraces the branding and the mission of the First National Bank. Marina shared with me that she has an unwavering commitment in supporting her employees while instilling pride in her team to provide the best customer service. While many Bay Area companies struggling through the recent economic downturn failed to focus enough on their employees, not First National Bank. They took care of their employees. In fact, they take care of their employee family by offering continuing education, providing financial assistance to employees, and helping them further their careers. Also, First National Bank has been rated the top best 100 places to work in the Bay Area 3 years in a row. Congratulations. Okay, so last but not least, First National Bank's commitment in offering contemporary banking services that is delivered in a personal manner by skilled banking professionals and who also take an active interest in their customers and our community, along with having the most accessible CEO and dedicated branch manager here in Pacifica. It is only fitting that First National Bank be honored and recognized as the Chamber's Business Hall of Fame. Congratulations.
First of all, thanks, Kevin, for your kind words, and Courtney, thank you as well. I just want to recognize real quickly, I know you said to keep the remarks under 30 minutes, so I'm at about 29. First of all, Hem Patel, who worked for us for how many years, Hem? 22 years is here. Jean, sitting in the back, Sherry, Catherine and Hilda in the back, and Mike Picelli, who's one of our directors. January is the 50th anniversary of our presence here. The bank opened in Eureka Square when I was in the 8th grade and Mike was probably in reform school. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said it. But in any event, the reason we've been successful here is because of the people in this community who have so generously supported us over the years. And it's really not, Courtney was so kind to say that we received this award. This is not about any of us or the management of the board. It's about the people who work for our bank, who do such a great job day in and day out. they're the ones that deserve all the credit. They're the ones that deserve the recognition because they're the ones that really make this community as rich as it is. I lived here for 3 years. I'm fairly active in Pacifica School Volunteers. 2 brief quick stories about that. Read Aloud Day at Sunset Ridge, reading to a 2nd grade class. Lazy Mr. Caterpillar. I'm showing the kids that I'm saying, after I tell you the story, I want you to be sure to tell me what part of the story you like best. So Mr. Lazy Caterpillar eventually comes around to being not so lazy, and at the very end, he kisses his wife, Mrs. Caterpillar. So I went around and I asked all the kids. I said, well, you know, what part did you like? What part did you like? And they would tell me this and that and the other thing. This one little kid looked at me and said, I like the sex part.
2nd grade.
2nd grade. You guys know how to raise them here in Pacifica. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, my goodness, yeah. Young child back there. And speaking of children, I have a grandson, my first grandchild, and I've discovered why grandparents and grandchildren get along so well. We share a common enemy. So, thank you for the recognition, thank you for your kindness, and also thank you to the Chamber who does a remarkable job. Everything that is successful for us has been local. It's not national, it's not regional, it's not statewide, it's local. You have great businesses here. This is one of the few towns that doesn't have some big box store in here that's closing down small independent businesses. And I think that has to do a lot with the people who live here and vote, but it also has to do with the chamber. Some of the chambers in the Bay Area are effective, others are not so effective, but this is a very effective chamber. We're proud to be a part of it. We're proud to be in a fellowship of people who believe, do it local. Do it local. You don't need to have a big box store here. Support the local businesses, and that's what this chamber does. So thank you very much.
You know, Tom, there's this thing called Vine now, where they put things on a loop. So I like the sex part. It could be looped. And just so you know, there's a camera rolling.
No, it's good. Wait a minute. Here we go.
Away.
No, you're not. Right now. Okay. Sorry about that. 1, 2, and 3. Thank you. Thank you. Congratulations. So. Okay. That's the word. Yep. Yeah, we're just going to do this right here. That's it. Yeah.
All right, folks.
Let me just get one thing.
We have made it to our last award of the evening.
Bad time to lose them.
Wow. Didn't touch it yet. Battery? Does anyone have a battery in the house?
Just talk loud.
Okay. Oh, the bullhorn.
All right. That was actually. We will not use the bullhorn.
Yeah.
I'm just going to talk really loud. If you all can. No, finally silence tonight. I love it. Okay. This is our last award of the evening and our most impressive title. This is the Lifetime Achievement Award, the Nick and Lorraine Gust Lifetime Achievement Award. As the top award, this award is the pinnacle of service and longevity in this community. And I'm proud to announce that the 2015 Nick and Lorraine Gust Lifetime Achievement Award is to be presented to Sandy Anderson of Anderson Swim.
For the purposes of the camera, Sandy, you're going to get 2 introductions here. I want to make sure that everybody was able to hear that. This is the Nick and Lorraine Gus Lifetime Achievement Award, which as the top award is the pinnacle, represents the pinnacle of service and longevity in this community. And this 2015 Lifetime Achievement Award will be presented to Sandy Anderson of Anderson Swim and Scuba, and to present the award is Chuck Gus of Nick's Restaurant. Chuck.
Virginia, I forgot to mention, there is a slight change. It's going to be me, and Chuck is going to just ad-lib alongside me.
No, wait, no. I want to ask Sandy a couple of questions. Which direction do chickens swim in?
Counterclockwise.
No, clockwise. All right, okay. Why do squirrels swim on their back? This should be easy for Pete. To keep their nuts dry. Okay, so she is 0 for 2. All right? Okay, that's it.
Oh boy, how am I going to top that one? Okay. So, on that note, have you ever felt that you were swimming upstream without a paddle? Well, if you find yourself in that situation, you need to go back to basics and sign up at Anderson Swim and Scuba to either learn or relearn new strokes. Did you know that being able to swim is considered a core life skill, a bit like being able to drive? Born and raised in Pacifica, coupled with a passion and background in aquatics, to being a lifeguard up at the Russian River, when Sandy and her family saw that there wasn't any swim or scuba schools in Pacifica and surrounding communities, she took it as a great opportunity and said, fill the need, find the need, and fill it. And fill it, they did with water in 1975. And talk about a rough start. Just months after opening Anderson Swim and Scuba, the movie Jaws was released. And no one wanted to go into the water, even into a safe indoor pool. However, come heck or high water, Sandy was bent and determined to persevere. She kept calm and carried on. Then in 1989, the Loma Prieta earthquake, Sandy was teaching a swim lesson, and the quake created some mighty good-sized waves, would we say? Again, it was scary for the student, but Sandy, once again, she just kept calm and swam on. Sandy Anderson and her family have owned and operated this community-oriented, successful business for over 40 years and have built a reputation as being one of the oldest and most experienced swim and scuba schools in the San Francisco Bay Area. In talking to Sandy, she shared with me that she was so fortunate in finding a job that she absolutely loves, and that it never has felt like she's ever had to work a day in her life. Wow. Wow. However, many of us here tonight know that it's the blood, sweat, and tears behind the scenes and being blessed with that special DNA work ethic that Sandy exemplifies in everything she does. Sandy has generously given of her invaluable time to be an integral part of the Chamber Board for the past 6 years, and then also serving as president of our board. Under her dedication and guidance, Sandy has been one of the powerhouses that have helped move our Pacifica Chamber of Commerce into the 21st century. Sandy continues to pass on and instill, both in her family and her team, these invaluable life lessons to generations of students. These strong qualities and characteristics that Sandy exudes, along with her generosity of spirit, in sponsoring and contributing to so many community organizations, nonprofit schools, and sports teams. Sandy, it is with our great pleasure that we honor you tonight with the Nick and Gus Lifetime Achievement Award. Congratulations. Okay, so she's 0-2. You're going to help make her make a comeback?
You gotta get the answers to some of these things. I mean, next time you get back to the pool, think about that chicken.
Oh gosh. Wow. I didn't know that Chuck and Courtney were going to put the tour up.
Wait a minute. Where's my fan?
Okay.
Woohoo!
Oh, okay.
I am
so honored to have my colleagues and friends, Courtney and Chuck, to think so much of me. Thank you, Courtney and Chuck, for your kind words. I want to thank my family that are here tonight, my husband Larry, my son Larry, my daughter-in-law Shona, my daughter Kelly, son-in-law Scott, my brother Mike Irvin, and the mayor, Karen Irvin.
Power-packed family.
Receiving the Lifetime Achievement Award, I guess it's only fitting that I tell you a little bit about my life. I have lived in Pacifica for over 50 years. I married my high school sweetheart, Larry, 43 years. Larry has lived here over 60 years, long before the even Pacifica Incorporation. We both went to grammar school here in Pacifica, graduated from Oceana High School. Pacifica is a big part of our lives, and that is why we chose to live here, raise our children, and open our business here. A fun fact that makes me feel really old. In 1975, 40 years ago, when Larry, his father Bob, and I started the year-long construction of Anderson's Swim and Scuba, a 4,500 square foot facility which included an indoor pool. My children were not born yet. The Vietnam War was just coming to an end, and Olivia Newton-John had the #1 song of I Honestly Love You. When we started Anderson's Swim and Scuba in 1975, our goal was to share our vision and passion for the underwater world and aquatics. I headed up the aquatics program, taught swimming, and did the bookkeeping. Larry taught abalone diving, spearfishing, and scuba diving. He was also our salesperson, carpenter, plumber, electrician, janitor, pool cleaner, plus anything else that I needed him to have done. Starting and keeping a small business in business for 40 years is not easy. And without Larry's intellect, patience, and endless work, I don't think we would have succeeded. We proudly welcomed Andy into the business 10 years ago, and he has proved himself to be just as hardworking as his dad. With our collective new ideas and changes, we have grown from a mom and pop, 3-employee business to over 25 employees, and we have just completed the construction of our second swimming pool. I consider my lifetime achievement to be my family. My hubby of 43 years, my daughter Kelly, and my son Andy, and my darling 5 grandchildren. Larry and I are ready to step back and let Andy and hopefully Kelly, no pressure, Kelly, take the reins for the next 40 years. Thank you again for the honor of this award.
Hey, I got one more question.
Yeah.
I got one more question.
She has one more question.
I was kidding.
And Andy helped me with some of that. Oh, I knew you did. Yeah, you did. Thank you.
That was beautiful. One more round of applause for all of our award winners tonight. It's been an honor to be with you. We've got one more piece of business, so I'm going to turn it back to Courtney. Thank you all very much.
Thank you so much. Let's give a big round of applause for Assemblyman Kevin Mullen. Did a great job as We are in the final stretch of our program. I just got it. Kevin, I think I'm going to be reading your notes. I'm going to give them back to you. I got a lot of notes up here. Wait a minute, you got some more? Wow. Virginia really armed you, didn't she? I tell you. Oh, that's mine now. Okay. Okay, so in wrapping up our awards ceremony tonight, I would like to acknowledge and thank our Chairman Circle sponsors, Recology of the Coast and Chevron Oil Company, for their generous ongoing support of the Chamber. I would like to invite at this time Chris Porter, General Manager of Recology, also sits on our exec board, second time around president previously, and she is our president-elect for next year. 3 times, Chris. Boy, you're a glutton for fun, I tell you. So she is here to just talk about just a few words. Miss Lovely, AKA Chris Porter.
Been a really busy night for me. We started out in Half Moon Bay at their awards dinner that we were the main sponsor of, and now we're here and we're the main sponsor here. But I think to start out with, I have to say my table tonight got anchored by my better half, Ron, who had to leave and go home because he has a 5 o'clock start. But I have also had 2 past presidents at my table, Susan Baloney and Hem Patel. So thank you. Thank you for anchoring my table, and Tom Baloney too, and Jim Wagner wherever he went. Recology of the Coast is so happy to be partners with you on the coast side. We have had single stream recycling for the last 5 years, and just this past year from 2013 to 2014 we were able to remove another 11% through the recycling process, and that is all attributed to my great customers. But that goes to show that education and having the right environmental spirit aids us. So we in Pacifica are in the 70th percentile in recycling. So that means close to 75% of all the tonnage is diverted to other waste streams. So that's really, thank you. Not only were we able to increase the recycling 11%, we were able to decrease the disposed tonnage by 3% from 2013 to 2014, and that's really an accomplishment. And our prices for the services that we offer have gone up less than 4% over the last 4 years, and that's not even cost of living. So our dump price goes up 5% a year, so we must be doing something right. So I thank Bill Meyerhoff for the wonderful year that he had this past year. The chamber had some trying times, but I think we came out stronger. And Darlene, good luck, and I will do whatever I can to help you. I've got your back. Thank you.
Thank you, Chris Porter. Okay, so next, it's only fitting that we just have to take a moment, Chuck Gus, I know you like the limelight too, to just thank you and your staff for just the gracious hospitality and hosting of our award ceremony and installation dinner. Just class act. And then I'd also like to give sincere thanks to our sponsors. Without our sponsors, we wouldn't be able to continue to do these type of events and really bring the community leaders and business leaders together, as well as Darlene said, the families of our community, to really embrace all the beauty and everything that we stand for in Pacifica. So as far as the sponsors, in addition to Recology of the Coast, Nix, Dial Glass and Window Company, Chevron Oil, I would like to definitely give mention to Darlene Gonzalez, Stearns Lending. You know, we'd probably better do this. We couldn't be here till 9:30 because I know Darlene could probably command about 5 minutes of applause, right? Yeah, because you're so deserving of it. So Darlene Gonzalez, Stearns Lending, Dial Glass and Window Company, Seaview Tire and Brake, Best Western Plus, Marty, you back there? Best Western Plus, Lighthouse Hotel, Dr. Susan Shu, optometrist, great glasses, I gotta tell you. Oh, got it. Harmony at 1, Holiday Inn Express and Suites, Pacific Self Storage, Pacifica Beach Hotel, Pacifica Pavilion of Flowers, all these beautiful flower arrangements, Pacifica Pavilion of Flowers, under new ownership, you must go see them. Yes, you should. Monica and Larry, thank you. And then also Sanford Firestone, thank you very much. And Mike Urban, branch manager, W.J. Bradley Mortgage. Thank you. Big round of applause for our sponsors tonight, please. As I said, these businesses represent the caliber of support our chamber, with our chamber, by investing in their business as well as investing in the overall economic health of our community. I just really want to make special mention again to my wonderful team, Carol Camacho and Jenny Shapiro. Carol, take a stand. You're amazing. I'll tell you, talk about making us feel relevant and in the 21st century. Carol is a social media, I don't know if you'll call her a junkie or a guru, but she loves social media. She goes, Courtney, look at this business they're doing. And she retweets and reposts, and you're just amazing. And you just really embrace our community so well. And born and raised in Pacifica. Yeah, she's got it, yes. Anyway, and then as all of you have heard from our past president, Bill Meyerhoff, and our current president, Darlene Gonzalez, the task of taking the chamber into the 21st century is huge, but within our grasp and vision. Again, this would not be possible without my dedicated and passionate chamber board of directors. I want to give special thank you to Bill Meyerhoff, our past president. No, I'm going to get verklempt, because I tell you, I would call him getting verklempt. That, and he would be, when I would call Billy Joe, Stevie Time Break, and I go, oh, Billy Joe, you're so calm. And then Colton, his other son, Stevie Time Break, and I said, no, you haven't gotten as fast as your father, because when Bill got on the phone, Stevie Time Break, and I went, Bill, it's me, and he went, okay. So sits down for gives me 5 minutes, unbelievably. I don't know how many 5 minutes you've given me, but God bless you, Bill, because this has been a wild toads ride in 2014. And thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
All teamwork.
Yeah, we're one big team. That's right. Okay, so continuing on, I just want to say that in closing with tonight's event, I really want to thank Assemblymember Kevin Mullen for taking the time out of his busy schedule and coming once again to MC our event. It's so special. It's such a special evening, and you just bring it to the top. Really, really appreciate it. I want to thank all of our honorees and their families, friends, and supporters, our proud sponsors. And I just really want you to notice that when we do our when we represent any of our events, we always acknowledge our sponsors. Without our sponsors, the Pacifica Chamber of Commerce, I probably would have to do, I don't know, about 10 events a year. Oh wow, we do 5 really well. Let's keep it at 5. Yeah, you got, People Maury's got your back, or the Chamber's back, yeah. So, lastly, I got to do it again. A big round of applause for our gracious host, Nick's Restaurant, and the staff for making this a wonderful and memorable evening. And as they say, until next year, good night and good luck. Thank you. Oh.